Get into the chat. Get into the chat. Look at my eyebrows. They're so thin. Ooh, I got a good stream. Patty Boom Batty. Who's that? That's funny, Scott. Balo. Balo. Hey, Patrick. I tried to go to Lynn's V's stream, but it was all effed up. So, what can you do? Hey, Lynn's. I don't know what happened, but you were just like frozen. Who's Patty Boom Batty? Hey, Skookum. Scott's just talking out of his head. Dude, my husband had this really weird dream he was telling me about, and he was saying that basically that he had a phone in his pocket and he was told the phone rang, so he answered the phone, and they told him to go to what's the guy's name? Something like Fritz Baumgartner's house. And he had to describe what he was doing. And he said he was serving like white crabs on blue plates. It was just something strange. Well, then he looks up that name, and it's like the guy who he's like an astronaut, and he did like a free fall from space, from orbit, from low Earth orbit. That's really weird. But he had to like find the street, he had to find his house, and he had to like get by the window and describe what he was doing. Super soldier. So strange. And then it turns out to be a real person. An astronaut. So weird. That's just so strange to me. Like banana to fatty. That's funny. I don't know, y'all. I felt like I was living in a dream world all day till today, like a dream reality. Like I was just floating through. I'm tired, so tired. I had to deal with this lady today. It's like, ugh. Just one of those special people that you have to sit there and spend forever with to get them to buy something. It sucked. Lindsay said it was a little bit floaty today. Yeah, I just felt like I was floating through my day. It was really strange. But I don't know. I don't know about that lady, Patrick, by the way. How do you know her? Like, know her in real life? Because, I mean, I ask her stuff and she just wouldn't answer. That's what, I mean, like, she never said, oh, yeah, I know that's changed. I mean, those are like old changes. I mean, I would try to slowly wake her up. Like, if I were you, I would, like, have her watch, like, the Kennedy assassination and stuff like that. Scott says, I was out of it for most of the day. Very foggy. Me too. I'm just so tired. I don't know. Exhausted. I look tired, like under my eyes. Met her through other friends. Skookum, I've worked, feel better today. That's cool. MJ not helping. Or MJ helping. It's MJ. What is that? I'm out of it. Need some more tea. Oh, Ashley, we made me some tea. I have a cup in here. I love you. What? I want yerba mate. Yeah, yerba mate. I love you. Huh?
You streaming yet?
Uh huh. Mary Jane or Martha Jane? Martha Jane. Mary Jane was my grandmother. Hey, Hobbs. Oh, what? Me begging for tea? I was like, please. Did they do special for Mom's Day? Yeah, they both painted me these paintings. Hey, Rachel. Rachel, bring me your paintings. Painted me paintings. Hot Tub Time Machine. I like that movie. She's the one I gave a ride to the supermarket or the laundromat or Walmart. Oh yeah, that's right. That lady right at the beginning. I wish I could smoke marijuana, but it's illegal. Look, I'm oversharing. Look, this is the painting my daughter Rachel made. Isn't that cool? And my Mother's Day present. And then this one is one my oldest daughter Ashley made me. That they painted that for me because they love me. I know. I cried when they gave them to me. Here we set them back up so I can stare at them while I eat.
Okay.
Babies. I know the first one kind of looked like pop art, and the other one was more like abstract. Yeah, they're both really good. They did really well. And then we went out to eat to this place called Barry's. They've got the biggest cross in the state of Mississippi in the parking lot. Oh, did you see the paintings? Yeah, it was like an all-you-could-eat like seafood buffet, and they had like greens and vegetables, like country food. Yeah, I don't ever want them purchasing things for me. I like for them to make me something every year. I liked all the stuff about the eyeball. And then I was looking up things in the Bible about the eye. There's like a psalm. Where is it? I'm looking for it. It's gonna go back. I think it was like Psalm 11:14. Ah. Let's see if that lets me scroll. Where's the dot dot? See, well, let me see it now because it knows I want to see it. What about this? Psalms 11. Maybe it was 11:4. There is no 11:14. Yeah, the Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes see, his eyelids test the children of man. Wonder if that's the veil. I wonder if we live inside of God's eye. What do you think, Glenn Meek? Do we live inside of God's eye? Maybe. Ooh, Lynn's V said my hubby bought me a bird feeder. I wanted one of those. Nice theory. Maybe. I mean, anything's possible, right? Um, I want one of those hummingbird feeders from Ace Hardware that's like the red glass ones. They look vintage. Those are cool, but they're expensive. Like $15. I mean, you can get a hummingbird feeder for like $1 at Walmart. Yeah, it would be comforting to be there, Glenn. I'm just hoping one day I can lay my head on His Majesty's foot. All right. Skickum says, my yard had a visit from a mama turkey and 2 new babies. I gave them some water and seed. That's sweet. Here they would shoot the turkey because we're in Mississippi. They like to hunt all the time. Makes me sad. Think about people killing animals. I mean, I know if you have to, it's fine. But Scott Bailey says, as long as we're not in their butt. Yeah, it's true. It feels like we're in God's asshole sometimes. I know that's kind of sacrilegious, but Skickum says they're protected here in town. They wouldn't be in Mississippi. It's turkey season too. If you're out hunting, all bets are off. I know, it's just, although, I mean, I'd rather eat something that grew up in the wild than, something that was caged and miserable. There's something like I raised myself that I loved. Have you ever seen that video? Forget who does it, but it's all about like water molecules and how like if you pray over water, like it becomes beautiful when they freeze it. Whenever somebody's mean to me, I'm always thinking to myself, you're hurting my water molecules. I think that's true. I pray over my water before I drink it. And I put it through that tornado pipe to give it like energy and put it through crystals with that crystal filter. Like apparently if you soak a rose in water and then you freeze it, look at it, it looks like a rose. It like takes on the impression of its environment, just like we do. I mean, we're mostly water. Skickum says intention. Lindsay said, I was thinking we were in Mother Earth's womb. Yeah, I like that thought too. She must be in labor. Yeah, the labor pains. It says that in the Bible too. Scott Baylor says, my mom said they used to raise chickens and eat them, but they loved them for their life. That's true. Like, I wouldn't mind doing that. I could eject them with weed butter. Let's see, the birth pangs. Yeah, treat your food right. Yeah, I mean, and we, I talked to like my herbs and like my basil and oregano and my veggies. and I love them, and then I eat them, and it makes you feel really good. Skookum says my mom would chop off their head and throw them in a box. My grandmother used to like just grab them and like do like this and like break their necks. My mom said when she was young, she was trying to teach her, and my mom just kept doing this, and the chicken's neck got longer and longer. That would be so horrible. Lindsay said I'll be raising chickens next year. Yeah, I'm definitely going to raise chickens. That won't always kill them, though. I don't know. I just wouldn't be able to do it. I'll probably just eat their eggs. It's Dark Wolf's Den. So cute. Glenn Mink said, my mama didn't raise no chickens. I know she raised you, huh? Lindsay said, I live in a farming town, so I'm used to all of this. But if it's done humanely, I'm okay with it. Yeah. Your body needs red. See, I think everybody's body's different too. Like I don't react well to red meat. That's gross, Skookum. That makes me sad. I just can't do it. I could eat their eggs, but I used to have this roommate that was a vegan, and we would go to Steak and Egg, like to study, and she would be like, let's go to Murder and Embryos. I don't do that with duck. I know. Ew. I don't do it with ducks. Like when we used to, my husband and I used to duck hunt, and what I would do is when we would get them back to the house, because they're wild ducks, they have that kind of oily layer, the skin that's really oily in between their like feathers and fat. And so what I would do, and the skin is terrible on wild duck, so I would just break off the legs and throw them away because they're small. Or we'd like boil them for the dogs, really. And then I would just cut it and like pull their skin off, feathers and all, and just throw it away. And then I would take them and stuff them with like an onion and a lemon and put like lemon pepper and salt, whatever, all over them. And then like lay them on top of like potatoes and roast them. Like we would cover them with aluminum foil and just roast them in the oven. Those are really good. With wild duck, it's good like that. You made soap out of duck fat? I may have to do that when I live in the woods. Hey, Alone One. We took in bummers and raised them. What's a bummer? Scott Baylor, I used to love red meat. It's been a while since I've had it. I love you. Thank you for the tea. Bummers are baby lambs rejected by their mother. Oh. Oh, at my sister's wedding in Cyprus, there were like these baby lambs, like tied up to the side of the house. And we were out there like petting them every day and feeding them. And then after her wedding, they were gone. And we're like, what happened to them? They were like, what do you think we ate at the wedding? We're like so like upset. Steak sauce. Hey, Rationally, how is your how are your cocktails? I know, the baby lambs. We ate them like souvlaki with yogurt. It was really good. It was horrible, actually. Skookum says we had these huge ketchup bottles with big black rubber nipples on them and gave them raw cow's milk. Lynn says my husband used to farm cows for dairy. His job as a kid was to bottle feed the baby cows. Oh. Yep, you are a country girl, Skookum. You're a little dizzy. The room's spinning a little bit. I can buy a 6-pack of beer and that stuff lasts, I don't know, weeks. Like I'll drink one while we're cooking or something. And then after I eat, I don't want any more. She's giving you hearts, Dark Wolf. You made me jealous. Just kidding. I was thinking about oh, he's blushing. He had to look for that blushing one. Scott Balo says I gotta try raw milk. But I don't know if I can find it around here. Oh, I got hearts too. Now I feel better. I don't know if you'd like raw milk. It's real thick. I guess it could be still filtered. There's some reason you're not supposed to drink it, and I'm not sure why. You know, most milk's got like pus in it. Something to think about when you're drinking cow milk. Because their nipples are always like infected. I do want to have a cow though as a pet. I'm gonna let it like graze under the trees and see if it'll make magic mushrooms for me. Beer and Bisquick make good tempura batter. That's cool. Oh, look at those. I like those colors. My favorite colors, Dark Wolf. Green and blue together. I like colors that look like the ocean. Lindsay says barf. Yeah, we don't drink milk in our house. I don't drink it either. Yeah. I get cashews and I soak them in alkaline water and then I blend them up in my Keurig. I mean, not Keurig, in my Ninja blender, and I make cashew milk. Dark Wolf. Rashley wants hearts too. Dark Wolf says they have to be grain-fed cows. Yeah, and it can't be government grain because they put something in them that keep the mushrooms away. I hear they grow wild all over, and you know they had monks who would paint mushrooms like on the sides of what was it? On the sides of like the texts of their the Bibles that they were like writing. So I think Jesus wants us to do magic mushrooms. Maybe. So we can connect. I want to find some magic mushrooms. I would like to just find them wild somewhere. But I don't know where to find them. Everybody's getting hearts now. Oh, Ashley, look, you got hearts too. Like LSU colors. Scott Baylor gave you a rainbow. Scotty is a true ride or die. Magic mushrooms make you more compassionate. Maybe. I don't know. It's been years. I only did them a few times. We used to get them at this guy's property, and he had a cow pasture, and he like right next to a graveyard. So you had to go through the graveyard to get to the cow pasture. And if he heard us out there, he would like shoot at us. He would shoot like rock salts and stuff to scare us away. Oh, Ashley gave me a huggy. Too late, Wolf. You're out. Alone one, my sister and her husband live on a 76-acre farm. They have cows, chickens, 3 fish ponds. He belongs to a deer hunting club, huge garden. See, that's what I want. That's what I'm trying to get to, alone one. I just can't wait to have like grandbabies and like maybe my kids will live on the land with me and I can help them with their kids and give them like the life I never had. Lindsay said I almost did them once from a guy I met in Mexico that lived about a half hour away from me. Yeah. M. Hobb says, we used to go into the cow fields up up island many years ago, but then the RCMP was on high alert to arrest people picking shrooms. Ugh. Hey, Wake Up News, you're watching Scarab. How is his show going? Is he talking about anything interesting? Now, Lynn said I had an image of you being my kid's grandma playing on your property this morning. That's weird. Yeah, that's cool. I don't think our kids are. Yeah, my daughters might be too old for your kids. I've always wondered why police care so much. Have you ever been in a job and somebody gets like a 25-cent raise and they're like a team leader, and then all of a sudden they like the power goes to their head? That's what cops are. Somebody, with 25 cents power. They think they're hot shit all of a sudden. I hate that. I'll be your kids' grandparents. My hair is bothering me. I'm sorry. God bless. It's been in a ponytail all day, hurting me. Telling you. Selling jewelry is hard work, y'all. The good old boys club. Scott Baylor says, I haven't seen a scare video in a long time. My hair is like, God, it's like been in a pony all day. It's terrible. It's a great show. I wonder what effects they're talking about. Stuff's been like just popping lately. It just seems like after like a layer shift, that's the way it goes. It's just, God, I got too much hair for somebody my age. It's starting to bother me. I'm about to cut it off. Oh, I hope she's not the only grandbaby. Weird animals and new animals. I wonder if white crabs are a Mandela effect. My husband had a dream about a white crab on a blue plate. I had a dream last night about this guy. He was bald headed and he was wearing those glasses like that you see like from the 70s, like the old man glasses where they have like the two lines here and they're like metal and they're big. And I dreamed that he kept watching our house and somehow like he got in trouble, and we had to put like this tube prison inside of our house for him to stay in, and it made me very nervous that he was in there. It was just strange, just like a stress dream. I had a hard time sleeping last night. Ooh, Lynn, you cooked lobster today. Skookum says her daughter doesn't want kids. Yeah. Scott Baylor doesn't have time to watch chimp videos anymore. M. Hobbs says none of my family is affected, but 2 days ago I was talking to my son on the phone about the effect, and all of a sudden one of his slippers repaired itself. Damn. That is so fucked up. I always make time for chimp vids, yeah. Alone One says there are a lot of theories, but of course we don't know. I like the thought of a new earth, peace of mind, energy, a house like my grandparents, and a garden would be awfully nice. I mean, I think that the only real new earth is going to be like a paradise earth with Jesus Christ. And, a judgment time has to come before that happens. I don't know. I have this sinking feeling that if it comes to a time where you're told, oh, it's the event and you have to go through this portal to get there, it's just going to be a trap. Unbiased Channel had a good theory. What was their theory? Dark Wolf's going to be right back, y'all. Oh, Poppy. And May is out too. Out where? Hmm. Hey, Poppy, what's up? I felt like I was in a dream state all day, Poppy. How did you feel today? Did you feel like you were floating to make room for chimp kids? Yeah. I watch some of MA's. I never can catch his stream live, and I don't know. M Hop said, I wonder what happened to MA today, signing off after half an hour. Wake up news, too complicated to explain, but where we have all got caught up in the mind, but the changes are to show us the truth. I think so too. Yeah, I subscribe to the theory of, fallen angels giving us this technology. So Coco's been sneezing her head off today. Poppy Elm, yeah, tired, 1 foot here, 1 foot on the other side. That's the way I feel. I just feel like I'm living in a dream today. I agree, wake up news. I'm ready. I'm so ready. I want to live on the paradise earth with Jesus. I don't know. I'm just so tired of this. I feel like I've just been alive for 1,000 years. Whose theory is that? I also think it's fallen angel tech. Yeah, I mean, definitely. But those that came after Jesus got trapped in the mind rather than telling the masses. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, I was in Patrick's stream earlier, and people keep saying how they're eating all this peanut butter. And I was telling my husband about it, and he was like, "People are eating like Jiffy peanut butter." I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "There's no magnesium in there." I was like, "What do you mean?" And he grabbed some out of the cupboard, and he was like, "I mean, look at it. There's none." And there isn't. It's so processed. It's gone. So it's like your body's craving something that you can't get when you eat that. So you're craving it, you eat it, and then you're not getting it. So maybe if you make your own peanut butter, or if you buy natural peanut butter. Skickum says I only get organic. Yeah, I just make mine. M-Hop said you said Jiffy. What? Yeah, that's right. It's Jif, whatever. Where Ashley says, me too. I'm 25 and so tired. I want the cycle to end. Yeah, I'm tired. It's coming. But not for a while. Let's see. Alone One says, I just hope I'm able to make the right decisions in the time. Just don't deny him. Just don't deny our Lord. That's all you have to do. And Scott Baylor, it's from the Bible. Fallen angels taught man in the Old Testament. Yeah. Well, it's really like in the books that they exclude from the Bible, they go into depth about it. So the Bible just talks about how they corrupted him. They don't say how. But that's where the concept's from. Yeah, like you really have to look like in the book of Enoch and stuff, and the stuff that's like taken out of the Bible. I'm tired today. I'm off tomorrow. Thank you, God. I need to. I'm gonna think I'm gonna go have a float tomorrow. Wake up news. Unbiased basically had a dream and told to do a video. That's pretty good. M Hobbs says I have live chat on and I can't see some of the comments. Weird. That happens to me too, M Hobbs. Rationally says I'm not tired like I need sleep. It's like my soul's tired. Me too. And whenever I feel like that, I go and I just have a float. I go to that isolation tank place. You float for 90 minutes in like super dense salt water. And there's no light, there's no sound. It's so relaxing. And usually I'll have some visions while I'm in there. Last time I had a vision that we got the land and my husband died. Like as soon as it got set up, he died. So I hope that doesn't come. Ooh, root beer float. That would be good. Let's see. Wake Up News. So check it out and give us your view. Okay, I will. I'll check it out. Is it like a recent video? Wake Up? Poppy, you're having that problem too? Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Alone One, I can't use the excuse that I'm old because it's happening to all ages. It's just hard to claw your way through the day to get things done. Yeah, today was just especially exhausting for me mentally. Claire Jane. Hey, Claire Jane. That happens to me too, M. Hobbs. Ooh, Poppy says, I'm eating rhubarb crisp with frozen custard. Homemade, I grew the rhubarb. Very nice. I used to make like strawberry and rhubarb cupcakes. Those are good. Lindsay, yoga or stretching every morning has been a good way for me to keep balanced. I used to practice yoga, and my daughter was like, stop doing that. So she doesn't like that. She doesn't want us doing yoga. She thinks you're putting yourself in poses of like Hindu gods or something like that. So we don't celebrate Christmas. We don't celebrate Easter because they're all like rooted in like ancient rituals. So this is my daughter. I mean, we want to respect her wishes. Rhubarb does it. I mean, it's just kind of crisp. It doesn't really taste like anything. I usually, when I macerate the strawberries, like you slice them up and put them in sugar and then they start to break down and make a syrup. I usually like chop up the rhubarb and throw it in there. Kind of just adds a mass and crunch to it. Doesn't really have a flavor though. Yeah. It's not something you want to eat by itself. Rhubarb. You like the way I say rhubarb? Because I'm Southern. Yeah, it lends like a good flavor to it. It adds a little something, but it doesn't have much flavor. That's for sure. Freshly 25 says, I won't do this cycle again. Whatever I need to change or get right, I'm determined to get it right in this timeline. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do this again. I want to ascend. I want to get out of here. I'm desperate to get out of here. Has anybody heard the theory that, like, when you die and you see the white light, like, you shouldn't go to it because it's like a trap? Like, it makes you come back? I wonder if that's true. Emma Hobbs says, I used to eat it off the vine as a child. Alone one. I don't eat full meals anymore. I had some leftover turnip greens, a few hours later, tomatoes, cottage cheese. I'm like that too. I mean, I don't know. Biggest meals I have is like sauteed vegetables and eggs or something. I like when for lunch today I had like some water crackers and some like basically smashed avocados. I smashed them with some lemon juice and salt, pepper, a little olive oil. Lindsay, it's all about intention. I follow only the Christian yoga instructor. Yeah, I stopped for years because of that fear, but my body hurt so bad. Yeah. I don't know. Probably when she leaves, I'll do it again. But she's like, oh, don't do that. Hey, Colleen, what's up? I think it's fucked up. We would have to do certain things to leave. Doesn't sound like free will to me. Oh, yeah. The light. Didn't it go and I stayed here? I don't know. I wonder if it's just inside of us, you know? I mean, that's what I see when I look at people. I mean, that's what I see is light. It's like it's all inside of you, I think. You know? Yeah, me too, Linz. I trust in God and I think it's gonna be fine. Not worried about it. Poppy says the other time I didn't see light. I don't remember any of my deaths or I don't remember anything like that. I don't know. Here, wait, let me see. What did Wake Up say? See, M. Hobbs says, I think it's a trap to go into the light. You will get talked into coming back here. Yeah, and get a mind wipe. Maybe. Wake Up News says, I don't give them monkeys. I will shout down until Jesus appears. I've been around a long time. Old soul. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if our past is just not real. Like it's just like if part of this life is just not real. Like if it's just like we're just being like reprogrammed over and over again. What if we're always this age? What if we just keep going? I don't know. It's just crazy to me. All these horrible thoughts. You know, I watched that show Westworld on HBO. I haven't watched the latest episode. I'm gonna watch it when my husband comes home tonight from work. But when I watch that show, it just makes me feel fucking sick to my stomach. Sometimes I wonder if this is just like a theme park for evil people. I don't know. I'm just tired today. Let's see. I don't know. Rashley's like, so we don't go or yeah, I don't know. So do we go or don't go? I don't know. Let's see. Claire says, going off the subject a little bit, but I thought I'd tell you guys before anyone else. I've just found out I'm pregnant. Oh, that's awesome. This is gonna be your first baby. You're gonna fall in love when you see that little face. They're so sweet. I love my kids so much. Having babies was just I didn't like being pregnant, but having them and just having them be here is like the best. A little baby's always welcome. Ashley says, I just remember the lead up to my deaths. Yeah, I don't remember anything like that. I remember like flashes of life, but I don't meditate on it. I don't really want to know somehow. I just don't want to know. Poppy Elm says, that's why I'm not a Christian. I don't think God judges us like that, Scotty. No. Alone one, I'm okay with Jesus, but I have to work hard to get on better terms with God. I blame him for most of the things in my crappy life, and I've been rude to him. Westworld, the movie came out in the 70s. It was traumatic. I need to find that. We're at the entertainment for the wicked ones, yeah. Yeah, Dark Wolf, it did have a twisted ending. Scott Baylor says, Poppy, yeah, I don't either, but if we're going to be kept here for any reason, I don't like it. Skookum says, new babies smell so wonderful and they're so soft. It's so true. Their little skin is so soft, little sweet angels. Lynn says, I try to follow Christ, walk in Jesus' footsteps, and try to be his hands and feet of the world. Yeah, I have a close relationship with God. So let's see. I lit up reading that. Yeah. Well, babies. Love little babies. Says, I figure God can handle me being mad at him after all the shit I went through. I don't know. Everybody's got to walk their own path. I don't know if you heard my story about getting touched by the head of God, but I felt there was no judgment in it at all, only love. That's where I'm coming from. Stark Wolf excited. Yeah, I think some Christians think they are so low and bad it makes me sad. Yeah. Ooh, what happened? What happened with Claire Jane? Was it an accident? Scott Baylor, that's awesome. I'm not mad because it just hurts me so bad to be angry. I have to forgive because my heart opened up and I've grown and learned a lot through the process. Yeah. No, it's no big deal. Let's see. They're martyrs calling themselves sinners and shame. Yeah, I mean, make no mistake, I'm not religious, but I don't believe in religion. I follow the esoteric teachings of Jesus, though, the secret words. Bible's bullshit. Part of it's bullshit. That's why it changes. It's my one opinion, just one opinion out there. Definitely Scott Baylor. I hang out with this Pentecostal lady, and I mean, dude, she is like so tapped in. You just wouldn't believe it. She touches you, and she's got that main line to Jesus. It's awesome. The electricity is just better than any drug. When I want to get my fix, I go to her church on Wednesday nights. Rationally's drunk. Skookum, I believe that the angelic realm is all about love. Yeah. Wake Up News says we judge ourselves too much most of the time. I think so too. Wake Up News says I follow Jesus. I don't associate with a religion created by a man. Thank you. Me and you're on the same wavelength. Scott Balow, you can tap into it when you clear your pineal gland up. Let's bring her to the compound. Are you gonna come live with me, Scott Balow, on my compound? My hippie commune? See, I wonder about that, about the pineal gland, because I have a tumor in mine. Scott Balow's going to be our entertainment. In fact, I'm going to get an MRI on the 22nd on my head. It's my annual tumor MRI. Yeah, I was having these really horrible headaches, and yeah, I do have to get scans, but I was having these really bad headaches. I mean, they were really bad, and they did an MRI and they found it. It's gotten bigger, but it's okay right now, I think. It hadn't grown in the last like 3 years. But they found that I had too much brain spinal fluid, and they did like a spinal tap. It was horrific. So gross. I don't know how to shrink it. I don't know what natural treatments can shrink it. It's not growing right now, but I don't know how to do that. It produces prolactin, so like I could like nurse someone's kid. But other than that, Scott Balow says y'all can just throw pies at me all day and I'll play guitar. When did I find out? Like, God, maybe in, I'm gonna say it was like 2007. I've been having it for a long time. Visualization, maybe. Oh, not yet. I'll be able to in about 6 months. M. Hobbs was saying, "Can I get on the oil?" Not yet, because I'm on parole, bitches. I'm on parole, but I'll be off in like 6 months. The long, hard odyssey is about to be over. Get that shit expunged. I can't take it because it still makes you test positive, and I can't test positive for anything. So I haven't done drugs in a really long time. But yes, I'm so glad. I'm on minimum supervision right now, and so I only go every 3 months to report, but still. I'm waiting to see what they say. My doctors are idiots. They want to do a spinal with me, too much fluid. Yeah, I only did it one time, and they were like, maybe we should install a tap into your spine so we can just, I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. See, I know they do. God, it's ridiculous. You have to be on Prolonol. Yeah, well, it is what it is. They just want their money. It's all about money. Yeah, that's true. But it's hard. Sometimes, like in certain areas, it's hard to find doctors. You know, when you live like in a rural area, there might be only one doctor that can, you know, do what you're asking. Like here, like when our daughter had epilepsy, she still has it. She just doesn't have seizures anymore. But there was one pediatric neurologist in the state of Mississippi, like one group of them. And so people came from all over the state to go to that one group. It's ridiculous. Maybe they will look at my scoliosis. Just stop thinking I have fibro. Yeah. I mean, it could be this. And that's the thing, you know, that's something I was watching Dark Wolf's stream like after the fact last night when I was falling asleep. And he was talking about all these all the symptoms of like low magnesium or whatever, and some of them are like personality changes, and I was thinking, what if these people are just shifting and the low magnesium, you shift, you have low magnesium and you have a personality change, but that's not because you have low magnesium. It's just, I don't know, like they make the association, but it's not really because of that. It's because you're shifting, because you're aware. That's what's causing the change. And then you have low magnesium. I don't know. Dark Wolf. I was listening to you, I fell asleep. Okay. Ooh, you have scoliosis in your upper back. Ooh, my teeth are all jacked up. I said no to the shunt. Yeah. Good for you at Papillon. I know it's hard to switch, but it might be worth it. Yeah. Yeah, they wanted me to take like when I had the the like cancerous cells in my uterus or whatever. They wanted me to take like radiation and all that, and I was like, no. And my husband freaked out. He was like, "You're going to take it." I'm like, "You can't make me. I'm going to get mega doses of vitamin C, and there's just nothing you can do about it. And I don't have cancer." It would. It would make you the man of my dreams, Dark Wolf. Oh my goodness. See, I rubbed off on Claire Jane. She's going to go make a cup of tea. Scott Bailey, my old fillings came out, then those teeth cracked apart, then one came out. I've had all my fillings like fail several times, and I have to get them redone all the time. It's annoying. Martha, oh Lord, Dark Wolf, sleepy time. I don't know. Are you going to stream tonight, Dark Wolf? So I have something to give me sweet dreams. Scott Baylor says, I literally have no problems at all. One day a tooth fell out and then six started getting holes in them. God bless it. What time are you going to stream? And I have like a Cadillac policy. My husband's works for UPS, so they pay for everything. Like when I want to get like all the golds, they make me pay for the gold, but they pay for all the work. We need to like stream together, Dark Wolf. Dark Wolf's so smart. You can come up with anything to talk about. I don't know. Whenever you want, it's up to you. And Ashley just had no comment. Oh Lord, she's like crying. We spent probably close to $6,000 the last few years on our teeth. Oh yeah, it's so much fun. I just finally started replacing all my crowns with gold teeth. I was like, fuck it, because the gold doesn't mess up. The porcelain I just grind off, and then that those mercury fillings, I got rid of those. Dark Wolf, we could just Skype and you could tell me stories to help me fall asleep. And Dark Wolf, I got a full set of fakes. Yeah, where'd you get those screw-in teeth? Everything costs more here in Cali. Yeah, you ought to come to Mississippi, get your teeth done. It's cheap. You read me a bedtime story. Oh, basic porcelain. Scott Balo, I should have my shit ready for people having people on really soon. I'm doing the phone thing. So if anybody wants to come on, just email me. Ooh, like you're doing the hangout stuff. That's cool. It's a scratch card. I need to start getting a few scratch cards once in a while. Dark Wolf says, I want to have each one of the ME group on. Yeah, and at the beginning, we could do your promo thing. My name's Martha, and I'm affected since second grade. I just didn't know what the fuck it was. I need to get better so I can take that darn test and make some money. What kind of test are you taking? Skookum. Oh, Lord. Coda. I don't know what that is. Oh, I don't even know what retirement is. That's never going to happen for me. I'm going to be like a little old lady sitting on the side of the road selling sweet potatoes, probably, and honey, and breeding dogs until the day I die. Oh, certified occupational therapy assistant. That sounds fun. He's like, yeah. My son was accepted to the ABA school. He was at the top of the wait list. Hey, that's cool. Although when I actually should start selling on eBay again, I average $250 a month just selling a few craft supplies. Really? I wonder if I could sell my crocheted shit on eBay. I like making little baby stuff. Like one time I made this mermaid tail for like somebody's baby photos. Oh, love and hugs, M Hobbs. I'm sorry you're in pain. Etsy, I don't like Etsy because it's hard for people to find you on there. I used to have an Etsy thing. It's like hard to search for people. There are people will be on there and you'll look for them and you can't find them. And then if you search the category, then you'll like run across them and you'll be like, well, shit, I thought they weren't on here. Their search engine is terrible. Poppy Elm, if I can get my health under control, I might go work for autism support. That'd be cool. Yeah, I could do custom work. If you show me something that's crocheted, I can write a pattern for it. I was scamped 7 out of 10. eBay used to be great, but it got to the point where 7 scammed you out of 10 times. It's fucked up. Well, I mean, you can just like only accept PayPal. How do they scam you? Did they say they don't get their stuff or? Oh, I'm glad you're happy, Poppy. I know that's been a long process. My nephew had like a severe form of dyslexia because his mom was addicted to barbiturates when she was pregnant, and it really just accelerated it, I think. And like in order to teach him how to read, I used to have to take his finger and like trace the letters so he could understand. It's like the Linda Mood Bell or something method. And so, I mean, the school wouldn't help. They basically told my parents like he had to fail in order to get help. So, I mean, it was just a long process, and he didn't get the real help he needed till about, I'd say, 3 years after they started it or something. Oh, Skookum says I've done Airling song. That's cool. I'm so happy. Blah blah blah. I already read that one. Alum one said I started buying my sister some vintage crochet books and ivory vintage crochet hooks. Ooh, I realized you could buy lots and sell separately for a pretty big profit. That's cool. She could do something from home. I get so tired of having to go out and work. I just, ugh. Dark Wolf, my close friend's daughter has Asperger's, and we get along amazingly. Oh, yeah, people with autism, they're like really misunderstood, you know? I have a couple friends that are Aspies, you know? And I don't know, I'm one of those people always like the underdog. So, you know, I think they're very interesting. I mean, they know a lot of times they're extremely intelligent. They can retain like massive amounts of information. And so for me, they're interesting to talk to. Yeah, Poppy says it's so true. They want you to fail first. It's so stupid. Lindsay says, I'm close to Asperger's, but high functioning, I think. I'm just super sensitive and hyper aware. Yeah, and need certain things a certain way. Yeah. Scott Baylor says, and it's fucked up because they just take money out of your account without warning. Ooh. Oh, because people would refund or whatever. Fuck that. Maybe I should do like a Facebook shop. I hate Facebook or whatever. Dark Wolf says they amaze me with the amount of knowledge they become a savant on. Yeah, it's really cool. Like they're supercomputers, their minds. Yeah, I didn't know they could do that either, Scott Baylor. I don't like that. Even Puppy said, fuck that. I wonder, Glenn, are you still there? Oh, and when you're a seller, you never win the case. Lindsay V says, find a local boutique. Yeah, I mean, there's this place here. It's called the Rusty Chandelier, and I mean, I know I can get in there. I was thinking about making those big, like poof, crocheted like footstools. So, Dark Wolf is a brony. That's so funny. My kids told me what that was, and I was like, what? Elaine one says, when I sold on eBay, you can make your own shipping labels with tracking. That way it gives delivery verification. That's a good idea. Like do the receipt, like confirmed stuff. And just work it into the price, you know? Just make it a part of the price. See, this fucking ring spins all the time. So annoying. So uncomfortable. Need to get these sized. Scott says, I actually did the shipping confirmation, but they'd screw you on returning the broken item. Yeah. I think Glenn V went to, I mean, not like Glenn Mink went to bed probably. And then you'd never get it back. I'm tired. I need a bedtime story. Ah, that's another reason I sold paper items, no breaking. Yeah, like if I sold crochet stuff, what are they going to say? Last time I sold something locally, this guy contacted me through Facebook, and then he tried to talk me down when I got there to deliver it. And I was like, look, I can sell this to somebody else. You know, it's what we agreed upon. That's so stupid. Once upon a time in a land far, far away. I'm tired. I sold things that were baby shoes, clothes, bags, stuff that was basically brand new. Yeah. That's a good idea. There's a group of people who found themselves in a new world spread out all across the globe. And then they realized that the globe theory was bullshit. That was all a computer game. Designed by God, hacked by the devil. That's funny. That's what I think it is, guys. I mean, that's just my opinion. That's what I think they do at CERN. They sit there and try to reverse engineer the organic matrix of the Lord. I keep thinking about the old lady. You know, when Glenn was talking about the eyes, this old lady came up to me the other day. She was like, your eyes look like the earth. Because they're green and they've got yellow in the middle, and then they're blue around. My gimbal ring is dark blue. So, yeah, Satan is a hacker. That's what the ancient texts make it look like. Yeah, that God created it, and then they came in and changed it nearly immediately. Well, no, well, yeah, the chemtrail planes. I think they're dumping like chemicals on us. That's why I preach about take gold, take silver, take copper, because if you don't, your body's going to replace it with aluminum, and they spray it all throughout the atmosphere. And it makes you ill. The metals, I think, are what put my lupus into remission. The precious metals. Because that's what we're supposed to have in our system, not freaking aluminum. I'm allergic to aluminum, you know, and it's in our food and everything else. But if you're intaking it, your body's not going to use the aluminum for anything. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Funny thing about chemtrails, my sky's been mysteriously clear. Mine have too. It's been clear here in Mississippi. I don't even think the planes are real, because I live near an airport and I see them just paused in the sky all the time, like those big gray military looking planes. I mean, you'll be driving by and it's just floating. It's just sitting there. Lindsay says, yeah, because it's autoimmune. Yeah, Linz, I think the planes are mainly to create the screen to project the bullshit in the sky. Yeah, probably. Or, I mean, they're trying to hide the war in heaven. Poppy, my friend, actually made a good case for that the other day. And those chemtrails were protecting us. Yeah. Protecting us from what, though? I mean, Harvard University says they're protecting us from the sun. You believe that? I don't think Harvard's going to do anything to protect anyone. I don't know. No, we don't know. It's all conjecture. That's true. Dark Wolf says, I live in an area that is owned and run by the elite of the elites, and they spray here just as much as anywhere. Yeah. I don't know what it's really for. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, because like, is it like UVC? You have like UVA, UVB, and then UVC is not supposed to reach the Earth. But I remember like back in 2015, like people started measuring it and it was reaching the surface. So Scott Bayless says, yeah, it seems like they're hiding something with the sun. It could be that we're entering a time where the sun switches, like it says, like God revealed to Enoch. I mean, he showed him the systems and showed him that, like, you know, suns have cycles, and then an old one goes out and it parks, and like a new one comes up, and maybe that's what's happening. Well, if Harvard said it, we can cross that off the list. That's funny. Yeah, they're such assholes. There's something wrong with it for sure. Yeah, and you know that's another thing they're saying. Oh, the Earth is really like, you know, Blake spheroid. Well, then how is it a perfect circle during the eclipse? You know, dicks. Yeah, it's true. They're all a bunch of dicks. My ears are like fire red. What he's talking about me. They're so pink. My skin's so fair though, because stuff like that shows up really bad. Felt very eerie when the sun got covered up. My friend told me at first I was like, how such? But then she explained it. It actually made a lot of sense doing it for our protection. Like, what do you mean? Like, what are they protecting us from? Scott Balo, there's no pictures of the Earth. And Lynn says my skin does that too. Yeah, you can see like my skin is like red. It's like so red here, and I'm hoping my butterfly's not coming back. Yeah, harmful rays of the sun. Yeah, I guess so. I'm sure. No, no. It says plus the elites are more cautious with themselves than we are. If they approved it to be done here too, it tells me there might be more to it. They could be protecting us from our own sun as it overheats and tries to kill us all. Makes a change in the way it operates during this period. Yeah. Yeah, because really, if you have one behind the other, I mean, that's going to give you a lot more radiation, I would imagine. I don't know. All right, y'all. It's like Okay, wait. My skin has been so soft lately. Oh, the fractionated coconut oil. Yeah, I love that stuff. Alone one says, seems like it was maybe 2 summers ago that I went out in the sun. It caused a burning sensation. Yeah. Yeah, like I mean, if I walk out to my car, I mean, my skin just feels like it's so hot. Maybe the fake sun needs special buffering not to sear us all, fry us all. Yeah, yeah, it is. It's like an instant burn, like you walk under a halogen light. Love you, Linsby. I'm going to sleep too, guys. Well, I don't know. I might need a story. Somebody. Are you going to stream Dark Wolf? Mm-hmm. Good night, Alone One. Love you. Love you, Scott Balo. Yay, story time. You better stream, tell me something. Or just talk. I like hearing your voice when I fall asleep. Oh, you have half an hour. Okay. I love you, Scotty. All right, guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow. All right. Love you guys. See y'all later. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow.